Hello, everyone. It's so weird. No. We're not chomping at each other. Hello, Karen. Hello, Amy. Hello, Kim. Hello, Ellen. I need to get, I don't know if I have the panko open. I don't know if I've got any panko open. Yeah, I do have a timer. I do. Hi guys, I am going to whip up some meatballs and I've got two wonky looking bananas that are going to go in some banana bread. This is banana bread ready. Banana bread ready. How are you guys? Oh my gosh, hi. Let me, what did I come in here for? What did I come in here for? What did I come in here for? Somebody remind me what I came in here for. Banana bread. Here, please get out. Okay, I need an egg. I need to take this off. Jackson, don't do that, buddy. $3.75. Bake it. $3.75. Bake. $3.75. Sorry. Okay. I need the banana bread loaf thing. I need eggs. I need a couple of eggs. And I need a big pot. So I'm gonna make some meatballs. I was going in for breadcrumbs. Good call. Yes, I was. I was going in for breadcrumbs. True story, true story. I'm trying to do two things at once. Jackson's, I can't tell if it's getting better or not. I'm not caught up with Love is Blind yet. Just so you know, I am not caught up. Please don't give me any spoilers. I am on the episode of where they move in together. The episode where they move in together into their apartment. So I didn't see anything past that. All right, so I am making meatball subs for dinner. Get out of here, Kiki. And I'm also doing banana bread at the same time because I just want to be in the kitchen for a little bit before I go do whatever the hell I'm going to do next. But I hope you guys are good. I have been a smidgen MIA because we were out of town over the weekend for my grandfather's funeral. So we went home. Well, it's not home anymore. We went to where my parents live. We saw all of my siblings. And had a great service. I saw all my aunts and uncles. I saw my grandmother. And it was just a really nice service. It was a really nice service. And if you had ever met my grandparents, what you would know about my grandfather right away is that he loved my grandmother. He took care of my grandmother. And in 2018, she had a stroke, and it kind of kick-started. She already had dementia and Alzheimer's, but it just completely put everything into overdrive. And so he just became her constant caregiver. And from that moment, they were never separated. They were always together. And it was really hard on him that last, well, the stroke was what, 2018? And he died 2025. So whatever stretch that was, they were together. He took care of her for everything. And it was, this is not enough meatballs. I'm just realizing to make meatball subs, I have to pull the other package out. So it was sad, but it was also happy to sit around and tell stories and see everybody and talk about all the great food my grandfather used to cook. He used to make killer sausage and pepper heroes, egg and pepper sandwiches. He was a cook. You know, you'd go over and have ziti at his house on Sunday nights. Everybody sat at the kitchen table smoking cigarettes and drinking Diet Coke. Which is what they did. Girls. So it was a great celebration of life, and then a very long car ride home because it's a 5-hour drive. So we didn't get in until midnight. And then we were up and back at it at around...
Can I have this?
What is it? That's Dad's.
Both of them?
That's mine. Do me a favor. Do you think anybody's going to eat more than 4 meatballs on their sandwich?
4?
I guess I'm not going to make the other pack. I feel like 4 meatballs is plenty. Dave isn't eating this. I'm not going to make extra. Okay. We don't have to do that. Thank you. I don't know that Dave is going to eat these because he's having vegan meatballs, so it's just us. So I'm not going to overcook it. I'm only going to make enough for what we're eating. That's my cup. Well, where's your yellow cup?
Okay. I don't know.
Fine. You're leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll be back in the office a little later.
Okay.
I just did this for today.
You did what?
I just did this for today.
That is my cup.
I just need it for today.
So. So yeah, we would, all the family holidays and dinners would always be at their house. When growing up, we lived right down the street from their house. It was always great to go to my grandparents' house and have sleepovers. And so my grandfather used to tell me when he would fall asleep on the couch, he had these things in his armpit hair. I don't know what they were. They looked like little pumpkin seeds or something. He had these weird things in his armpit hair. Skin tags, I guess. It was super gross. And I used to say, ew, Pa, what is that? And he would say, those are baby vampire bats. And if you poke them, they will hatch. And at night, they will fly out of my armpits and come into your room. And that scared the crap out of me. So I used to think,
So what happened here?
oh, what the heck?
What is that?
And I saw plastic, broken plastic all over the floor.
What? Who broke my plate charger?
No clue. I didn't know that
And
was
Luke
broken.
broke plastic something over there.
When?
When we were not here because I picked it up. I picked up like 5 pieces.
Open the vacuum. I have no
We
clue.
were gone for 24 hours.
Probably Brian.
Somebody broke this. Who? I don't know. No one knows. No one knows. How did this happen? We don't know. I don't know. I didn't do it. Who? Hold on. I got this at Kirkland's for $4.99.
Ah!
What are you doing? So yeah, so my grandfather used to tell me he had vampire bats in his armpits, which is a totally normal thing for a grandfather to do. But I used to think that there was going to be vampire bats flying around the house. He knew how to tell a story. He did know how to tell a story. So it was a good celebration of life. All right, so now we're going to let these meatballs just simmer until dinner time. Doesn't really get easier than that to make meatballs. And the ground beef mix, like the meatball mix, or not meatball, what is it called? Meatloaf mix, was buy one, get one. So I, instead of just buying frozen meatballs.
Oh, you're live, sorry.
What did you say?
I forgot you're live.
Do you need something?
Huh?
Do you need something?
I was going to say, it'd be nice to go to therapy once and not come out. Thank you for that.
I love you. Okay, meatballs are on the stove. Time for banana bread. Okay, and I went lazy and I'm doing quick bread. I'm doing quick bread. So it is 2 eggs, 1/3 cup oil, cup of water. And I'm adding 2 bananas. And I'm going to try to not make it as crispy as last time, because last time got a little crispy. So the really sad, hard part of the whole thing with my grandfather, obviously it's sad that he's passed, but is telling my grandmother multiple times a day that he's passed because she has dementia. She does not remember. That is the hard part. So they've been working with one cup of water, Alzheimer's specialist that works at the, she's in a full-time facility and they call it memory care. So they said once they believe, and I guess the Alzheimer's specialist is the one who decides this, once they feel like she's processed it as best she can, they stop telling her that he's passed away. And you come up with other ways to say he's not home. Because she does every time you tell her that he's passed away, she gets upset and it's the first time she's hearing it, even though it's the 50th time she's hearing it. Well, yeah, because he was always with her. So she'll say, "Where's Joe?" And then they have to say, "Remember, Mom, he passed." And then she freaks out because she doesn't remember that he's passed and she's learning this information, even though she's been told this 50 times in the last 2 weeks, probably more, she doesn't know. So that's really difficult because then...
Was she asking at the funeral?
No, she got really upset prior to the funeral, and then she did pretty well at the funeral, and everybody was there with her, and but like I haven't spoken to my mom yet today, so I don't know how last night went. But that's the really hard part, is for the spouse that gets left behind, and then in this situation they don't remember, and so then you're stuck in this spot of, oh my gosh, do we tell her again? Like, that's a real, it's like, I don't know, weighing the benefits and the... Okay, you need to be very, very careful. You need to pay attention. You need to drive slow. You need to use caution. No rolling through any stops. Paying attention, slowing down at those yellow lights.
Love you.
I love you. Please text, as soon as you get there, text before you're going to leave as well, okay? Have a good practice. Remind your coach you are not going to be here that spring break.
Not going to be here Thursday either.
Then remind them you're not going to be here Thursday either because of the field trip. So that's, I think is a part that, you have to think about when you have a mother or a grandmother or, a relative with Alzheimer, when their partner of 67 something years, like, she doesn't know who I am, but she remembers her kids. She doesn't remember her grandkids. She doesn't remember my kids. But that's the really, 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 really hard part. Sit. Be good girls. Sit. Good. Good. They love bananas. So we're gonna throw in a couple more pieces. And you guys get 2 more pieces. Good job. All right. So, that, I would say, is the difficult part about, what do you do? How do you say it? How do you go about this? So that part, I would say, is a real bummer, because how many times do you want to tell this poor woman that her husband, who she spent pretty much every moment with, at least for the last 20 years, right? I don't remember when my grandmother retired. say somewhere in her early 60s, and she's 80 something now. So solid 2 decades of just being together all of the time. They didn't put the cereal away. All right, what do we think this banana bread? Alexa, set a 40-minute timer.
40 minutes, starting now.
40 minutes, starting now. Okay. So, anyway, so dinner is going. These muffins are in. These meatballs are cooking. We've had some success in the last 20 minutes. I'd say that's good. I got the grocery shopping done. It is a glass pan. We've got grocery shopping done, and now we've got dinner going. And yeah, so I do have a load of laundry that I have to fold. I gotta take this out, recycling. What are you doing? But there's Jackson. Let me see if he'll let me pick him up so you can see his back. There, bud. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know. I feel like there's more stretches of where it looks like it's growing in. See how it still sort of looks patchy on this side, but like down the middle. Looks like we're getting lots of hair growth. Everybody's Alexa is now like, great, 40 minutes, lady. We got it. The update on the dishwasher detergent sheets is that they are sitting in the warehouse ready to go. We just need to finish the website update. The website update. So as soon as the website update is done, we will have those ready to be sold. Dave was in the office working on that. I don't know if he's going to finish that tonight or what we think, but I want to say next week potentially. I feel like it looks like it's looking a little bit better, but I also sort of thought that when she gave him the shot, and it didn't. Wasn't growing back. So, Jackson, get out of that. He loves the paper bag. Even though we were only out of town for like 24 hours, I feel like there's so much to get caught up on. I just did a load of laundry that I'm getting ready to switch. I think I'm going to sit on the couch and have a cup of coffee, which I really don't need to do at 4:40 in the afternoon, but I just want to sit and feel like I can relax. Because it's been kind of go, 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 rush, rush, rush the past few weeks. Which is everybody's life all of the time, I feel like. Okay, we don't need to lick the countertops. Nothing here is for you. Okay, great. It's 5:40. Okay, I guess I should probably change. The clock. Set clock. Enter time. 5:38. 5:39 start. Clock. Maybe I can't do the stove because it's on. I did not work out yet. Okay. You guys just reminded me of what I needed to do. So before I can have that cup of coffee, I need to go work out. Thanks for that. I would have totally forgotten to work out. I did do that load of laundry and I need to switch it. You were sitting on a bag. All you like to do is go into bags. You love sitting on bags. I do need to go work out because I did not work out yesterday. And I need to go get a HIIT class in. Get rid of some of this energy instead of drinking another cup of coffee. Because, no, you're not coming. Because let's be honest, the last thing I needed right this minute was another cup of coffee. Is Sophia late for basketball? Basketball is at 6, so she's going to be, I hope, right on time. All right. And then what I'll do is I'll work out, then I'll come in here and do this load of laundry. And I think the cup of coffee ship has sailed. I don't think there's going to be time for that today. It's just so hard because I start thinking about that cup of coffee and then I'm like, oh, I want it so bad. And then you can't, like, after 6 o'clock. That's a really bad idea. Hi, buddy. Hi. Yes, you're very sweet. And I'm so sorry that your hair is such a mess on your back. But anyway, so can you get down? Nobody invited you on top of this counter. Get. So bad. Okay. Oh, I forgot to buy peaches. You guys ever had ugly oranges? They're very good. I don't think they're called ugly oranges, but that's what I call them. You're drinking a cup of coffee right now? Thanks for rubbing it in. Just kidding. Enjoy that cup of coffee. All right. I am going to go work out. A workout. Gonna go do a HIIT class. Did some yoga last week. That was nice. But I want to do a HIIT class right now. So I'm gonna go hit it and quit it. Sumo. There you go. That's what they're called. Sumo oranges. I call them ugly oranges because that's what the guy at the Publix produce department calls them. Like a year or so ago, he's like, have you ever had an ugly orange? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. And he's like, an ugly orange. And I was like, no. And he's like, you need to try it. It's life-changing. And I'm like, I don't love oranges. So you're not going to hear a rave endorsement from me. And he's like, listen, just try this orange. And I was like, okay. And I tried it and I was like, holy shit, that's the best orange I've ever had. And every time they're in season, I buy them. And I stick them in my evening mocktail when I have one. I just love them. Am I doing Zumba? No, I do HIIT classes on an app called Down Dog. I have been using Down Dog for 5 years now. I don't know what I pay a month or a year for it, but it's just an app that I have on my phone. It has HIIT classes, yoga classes, bar classes. It's got a meditation app. I'm actually going to try the sleep meditation just to see if it helps with my anxiety in the evenings. Like the overthinking before bedtime. 'Cause I'm doing fine sleeping now, but my anxiety ramps up at night. So I wanted to try some like sleep meditation things. Okay. All right. Say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye to Ezra. Oh, Kiki, this dog. No manners. All right. Well, I will see you guys later. I'm going to go out into the garage and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And tomorrow I will see you hopefully maybe on a regular, no, tomorrow we have a meeting. I will go live at some point tomorrow. Okay. Bye.